And there we go, we are live. Hello everyone, my name is Stilian Chepilevsky, and the topic here is, as you see on the name, is about SimoCube OSW1 versus the Fanatec DD2 and finally the SimoCube 2 version Pro. And I did 2 days ago a video I captured myself driving the first time, driving the SimoCube version 2 Pro, and I did it just, you know, for myself and friends, just to keep those first reactions for myself. I did the same thing with the DD2 2 weeks ago, so we are going to talk about this too. But right now, that second, I mean, the video with the SimoCube Pro became quite popular, and somehow I start feeling obligation to explain myself about what exactly happened there and why I'm so happy about it. And I try to break down few things and few differences around those three bases, direct drive wheel bases. And let's do this. By all means, I am not a professional YouTube channel, and that's gonna be definitely uh, very basic, very basic user point of view, and that's probably apply to most of you because most of us we just want to know which product is better. Doesn't matter if it's wheel or whatever we are talking about. We just want to know which product is better, and that's why there is so many reviewers around. And when you look for something, definitely YouTube is the best place to see what is going on around certain products. But anyway, let's go. So I have ready here the first video I'm going to play. That is my first experience with the Fanatec DD2. It's like probably second or maybe third WAP with the wheel itself. And then I capture myself driving Nordschleife with BMW, the GTE car. I usually just let's explain something. I always test that combo, I mean truck car, because that is usually car that I don't drive. So what I try to find with the wheels is I want to see where will my confidence level will be with the new wheel. So that's why I always chase powerful car that I really don't know. Anyway, so I'm not going to play, of course, the entire video, just a little moment, and then we can break out what
Okay,
happened there.
I feel the wheel is a lot smoother than the OSW 20. It's like more snappy. Just kicks so quickly.
Okay, so what I felt right there from the third WAP is I previously ran for about 2 years the SimoCube version 1, and I got really used to this wheel. It was pretty amazing base, and you know that is the first generation of direct drive wheels, which bring us into the direct drive wheel heaven. So I was super happy for 2 years with this wheel. And when I first test the DD2 from Fanatec, I instantly realized that Fanatec they deliver a really good feedback, and the way it delivers the feedback is more smoothly. Like you don't feel uh, the wheel is popping left and right, but everything came smoother, and I feel like it's more snappy the same way. So definitely, I felt there was a little step of upgrade over the OSW. And at this point, I just want to say if you already have the DD1 or DD2 from Fanatec, this maybe is the point where you just have to stop that video and don't continue don't continue watching this video because I don't want to confuse your decision you already did. So you definitely have a really nice wheel, and yeah, that's it. Just go enjoy. But I am going to continue with my next experience with the SimoCube version 2 Pro, and let's play a little bit of that video and break it down to.
Fuck me. You know, I'm laughing because the feeling is from another world. Come on, bitch, lose the car.
So, what is happening there? This is, guys, this is my second ever WAP with this wheel. And what happened there? Instantly, I felt so much confidence. Like I had full control of the car, really full control of the car. And the level of excitement I've got testing that wheel was exactly the same as when I test first ever time the direct drive wheel. And here I really wanted to scream, but I know I were captured myself, so I try to stay cool, but even that was difficult. And I am going to break exactly what the different feeling and why I felt so excited a bit later. But let's continue a little bit more with the next one, which is right at the end.
Describe the feeling, except of my white smile. And that is with a lot of feedback. Now, if you ask me, if you are going to spend the same money, like 1.5K for this one and 1.5K for the DD2, guys, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, really.
So, what happened there? You know that part, probably most of you know very well that part of the track on that last video. And you know how tricky this part is. So imagine now yourself with a car that you don't usually drive, you're on the limit, and you go to brake for those very unstable part of the track to take few corners from maximum speed to really good braking, and you feel that confident that you smile and talking the same time. So that shows a lot Like that really shows a lot. That means this wheel gives me so much confidence while driving that just blow my mind. And let's break out a little bit more deeply all this stuff because what happened with the DD2 and where was my turning point when I decided I was happy with the DD2 after the OSW. I was definitely happy, but I was still thinking that maybe there is something better, maybe I'm missing something, and I tried to push myself and not going to another change and spend. We all know though these things are quite expensive, but what was the turning point when I really decided to go and order the CS2? And that is on this video. I were racing with the Audi TCR, the new car from iRacing, and it was really fun video. You can go and watch it if you want. But the thing is, one of the viewers here, anyway, I'm quiet just for a moment because I have to explain something. Okay, what happened here on this video? It turns out somebody who watched the video write on the comments that I can't do the mouth smacking, mate. Had to watch without sound. Please try and fix. And I was like, what? And I go back to hear the sound from the video because I know while driving sometimes I just stop breathing. What he is talking about? So I came back and I start watching the video very carefully, and I start hearing some noises from the shifters from the Formula One Fanatec wheel. And I said, okay, this guy here definitely the shifters. But then I heard almost the same sound in between the shifting, and it turns out that is the wheel itself through the forces of the feedback start cracking. Like that sound came exactly from the wheel cracking. And if you remember the review from Bari, actually, I think I have this here. So,
one V2 wheel, and you can see that even with this, even with the ring, the finger ring tightened as tight as I can get it.
so you remember that from Bari, and to be honest, I was the first one who jumped into the media and explaining that I don't have that. At least I didn't have it with that extent. It wasn't so big. But when I start driving with the Formula One, and I usually use a lot of forces on the road cars, I felt from time to time changing directions, like something is happening with the wheel, like little cracks. And then I realized that it wasn't the play from side by side, but the wheel itself had this problem. And so let's talk a little bit about this. What's the difference between Fanatec and the guys from Simocube. On that video here, if I scroll down on the comments, you can see a comment from Thomas Jackermeyer. And most of you know who is Thomas Jackermeyer. So he was really happy from the body review. And then instantly he go defensive about the point of body about this movement of the wheel. And that response for me is not the way one serious company must react. Like, we all are sim racers. That means we have that really high level of competition. And we all know if you really want to be the best, you have to put much effort. You have to try really hard. And right now, Fanatec are in really big competition with the Simocube. And with response like those here, they are losing the battle. And they are losing the battle with big gap right now. And what I want to say is if you go on the review from Barry on the Simocube version 2, the Pro, you can see he mentioned two problems about the wheel. And one was this here.
Just to tighten it up. Okay. So now, this is what we're talking about as far as the interference. The diameter, actually, you can see, you can't see the whole round circle of those 70 millimeter holes there, okay? They got a little bit of interference there.
So, anyway, you probably know about this and you remember it. And then the next thing he pointed was this.
Utilize the reception for the Bluetooth unit. But we'll have to wait and see. In fact, this is what I was thinking they could do. Since I'll have it handy here. This cool stubby antenna that is on the Asher Racing wireless wheels. So if we have one of these on the back of that, that would be cool, huh? Yeah. Even though I haven't had any glitches or any problems with.
Okay, so let's see how Simocube respond to this just 2 months later, and I didn't know about that. So I ordered the wheel, and I already know about those problems, and I will start thinking that can I get ready and find those bolts to mount my wheel and stuff. And then I said, okay, maybe I will wait for the wheel, and when I have it, I'm going to measure things and going to buy or order those bolts I'm gonna need. But what happened? Let's check. You probably already know, but they fix the problem. They react immediately, instantly, and fix that problem. So, that is how you improve yourself. Doesn't matter if you produce wheels or you produce whatever you think, or you are a racer, or you play some sport, whatever. That is how you improve yourself. You listen and you try to go better and you try to fix your mistakes. And the other thing is with the Bluetooth, I was laughing a lot when I opened the box. There we go. They fix the Bluetooth too. They put antenna. They listen to the community, and they fix that in zero time. I'm not sure when exactly, but that review is from June, and they react probably for about month and a half or two. They were ready. So that's how you win games. The other thing is I wanna criticize a little bit Barry. We all love Barry from Sim Racing Garage, and the guy is just brilliant. But the problem for us and Barry, if somehow you listen to this, please, I want you to listen a little bit. We are basic users and we don't have your technical ability and stuff. And we don't have even the opportunity to test different things and have better decisions. So we all are waiting from you to take the better taste of the product. And you look such a nice guy, such a nice person, and I know by nature you don't want to hurt other people's feelings, but my advice is if you are a reviewer, you have to hurt all those companies' feelings. And I definitely don't agree that statement of DD2 is comparable with the SimuCube version 2 Pro because Bari is not. And you probably know that, but you just didn't want it to be the bad person. But I just gonna give you a simple example. My favorite reviewer on YouTube is uh, Gamer Nexus, and this guy destroy all the companies. And when he says I don't have tons of problem with this product, I know this product is perfect and I'm gonna buy it. And with Barry, I feel like I have to have some psychology degree to see his emotions and to take my conclusion at the end because he's always at the end really happy with whatever products he really tests there. Anyway, sorry, buddy. I don't want to mean any bad, and I love you a lot, and I'm waiting and watching every videos of you, and I'm giving you a thumbs up and keep the great work. This is just, little advice from a basic user. Okay, what's next? Do I miss something? Ah, the other thing is the that misleading information about uh, Fanatec plug and play and SimuCube, I don't know, complicated drivers or stuff. So let's give you my experience. I am Fanatec user for many years. Like I start from 2011 with the Cube Sport wheelbase and BMW rim, and I have it for probably 5 years. And then my next base was uh, Cube Sport V2.5, and Fanatec did amazing job with those wheels, definitely. What I want to say is I have a lot of experience of Fanatec, and I was really happy Fanatec user. I mean, all this stuff I never had problem. My stuffs from Fanatec, and there were a lot. If you go through my account, you're gonna see a lot of Fanatec stuff I have ordered from them. I use it. I never had any problems with the products or with the customer services. They were great. Some people are not happy, but I was definitely happy. But with the plug and play misleading, when I put the DD2 with the Formula One wheel, I never used the F1 wheel before, so I had those basic knowledge about how buttons work and stuff, but it took me like good 15 to 20 minutes to find how to get out of the calibration mode and fix my shifter, the H shifter. And when I put the SimuCube 2, it was absolutely the same thing. I mean, you have to go on the website, take the driver, then open the driver, make some updates, and then I just check what is going on because I didn't know anything about this. I used the OSW1, but the interface is completely different. So with that new interface, I didn't know anything. I just click all the different options, and then I found the profiles, and then I just click add, and I found there is already profiles from uh, the SimuCube team for the different sims. I just choose the iRacing one and I said, okay, let's test this. I just pulled the power of the motor completely 100%. That was the only change I did. And I start that to up on the already famous video. So that was more plug and play than Fanatec. Trust me, that was a lot easier than the Fanatec. So very misleading information about these two. Uh, what was the next thing I wanted to cover? No, 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 no. Ecosystem. What about the ecosystem? So, Fanatec ecosystem is actually club sport ecosystem. Those wheels, it turns out for me, are not usable with the DD1 or DD2. They are not they are not usable. That wheel were cracking into my hands. After 2 weeks of use, I feel like all the screws get loose and this thing will start cracking till I found that message from the guy on my video that he were thinking I'm smacking with my mouth. So the Fanatec podium ecosystem is there is no such a thing. There is just podium wheelbase, and then you have to use, just club sport stuff, which are not good enough for the DD2. And if Fanatec had that, give us a choice to use our own wheels we already have, like my wheel here, maybe I wouldn't go ever to try the SimuCube 2. I basically buy the SimuCube 2 because of this cracking. And then turns out that the feeling of the SimuCube 2 is a lot better, like is next generation. And let me try to break down why I feel that is next generation. And if you go back and see that famous video of my first test of the SimuCube version 2, I was so hyper because I realized first time, not first time, okay, that's wrong. I realized like I can be even more connected with the car and the sim. Like I can be in that world one to one. And what is the driver need? The driver need the information right now to react properly on what is going on with the car. And that's exactly what happens with the SimuCube 2. So I felt like the SimuCube 2 gives me that information one to one with the sim without any delay and gives me exactly how much I need to make my inputs to make the those corrections. And I was like a ninja. What the fuck? I was like a ninja. I was making some moves there and saving the car from nowhere. And as I said, I'm not expert of those cars. That's why I test those cars on the new wheels because I don't know them and I want to see my level of confidence with those cars. I'm normally rallycross driver and just completely different style of driving, and I am quite good on front wheel drive cars. And the rear wheel drive cars, I am mostly like I enjoy them a lot, but I never put my effort there. So yeah, that's the main difference. That's why SimuCube 2 is better than the SimuCube 1 and the DD2. As I said, SimuCube 1 is really nice wheel and it's direct drive. It's really nice. And then is the Fanatec 2 and probably 1, the same thing, where it delivers the same thing but a bit more smoothly. Like if you things more smooth. And then is SimuCube 2, which delivers everything at the right moment with the right information. Like I have to steer so much to save it or so much. And I know that instantly. I don't have to guess what is going on and just make correction. No, I know exactly how much correction I have to make. That's why I'm so confident on that drive, my first drive ever with this wheel. That was the reason I was so confident because I felt like I even tried to, to upset the car to see if I lose it too much, if I gonna save it, but I just couldn't upset the car enough. I was already keeping everything in order. It's just crazy. So, anyway, I don't know if I missed something, but at the end of the day, we are most of us we are just basic users and we want to know which product is the best one for us. And I'm very thankful about Fanatec that they exist on the market, and even more thankful to SimuCube, which definitely right now do the better job. And what we need just this, we need competition. We need that competition. So two strong companies work against each other and trying to involve and make the better product. And yeah, Fanatec for now are quite missing few things, and if they don't realize that they really have to change some, they have to make some big changes in the politics of the company. You cannot go with excuses when there is a problem. You have to try and fix the problem. Don't say like Thomas did, yeah, that is movement, but this movement is not going to be a problem on rotation. No, there is a problem. Just go fix it. You have engineers, go and fix it. You see how OSW react on those two little things that Barry mentioned. In zero time, they fix it. That's why they're winning. That's why they're in front of Fanatec. So that's everything I have to say. Probably was long video. By any means, that is not any professional video. My my goal is just to give you understand that if you are ready to spend 1.5K for wheelbase, even if you have that ecosystem from Fanatec, you can always um, how you call this, make it by on USB. But if you're gonna spend the same price against those two wheels, the clear winner is SimuCube 2 by far. By far is the clear winner. And if we go for value for experience, then probably DD1 can fight a little bit with the SimuCube 2 for what you get for the money, but still it's quite expensive. Maybe if the DD1 was as the original price they said from the beginning 1000, then okay. And if you are one of those users who make the pre-order from Fanatec and got that DD1 wheel for 1K and then that voucher from 350 euro, you are pretty lucky. It's good wheel. I'm not saying it's bad. It's really good wheel, but it's not the best. It's not just SimuCube did that brilliant job. Okay, thanks for watching. I don't ask for thumbs up or for subscription because this channel is just a channel for, for me and my friends and the league I'm running. And we have fun. You can find definitely some fun videos around, but don't expect reviews around. It was just too hot topic, and out of all this, I lost about 500 euro going through all those wheels. I was ready to spend 1.5K, but then it turns up I spent 3K and then I sold the one wheel for 1K because that's how I feel really cost. And I sold it to a friend, and I really feel like my friend don't have to pay that much money for something that really don't cost that much. Okay, see you on the track probably. Bye bye.